Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of Real Life All Day Every Day. I am your host, Morgan.
And I am your co-host, Jennifer.
We're excited to have you here for our conversation today, to join us for episode 2.
Yes, it's exciting. We've been having a good time preparing for this.
Anything new happening with you lately, Jennifer?
Oh, let's see. I've been trying to figure out this retirement stuff. It's not like you just you're supposed to be prepared before you turn 65, right?
Right.
Or whatever age you decide to retire at. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it to figure out, make sure you're getting your, what you're entitled to, what you've paid in for, and I get mail every day about Medicare and texts and emails, and it is just so confusing to know who is reliable or who to even listen to, and there's a bazillion YouTube videos, so that's where I'm at this week, trying to figure that out. And I've been trying to figure it out for quite a while this year, but
yeah,
if I get one more piece of mail that's like, oh, it's almost time for retirement, let us help you.
Right.
I'm gonna be like, stop.
True, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not looking forward to that in my future either.
Well, I think you're going to be way more prepared than I have been.
We'll see, but I think so.
Well, remember last week we went to that dinner, and there was that financial service, and they were talking all about retirement, planning for retirement.
Yeah.
And you were the youngest one there.
Yeah.
And I was pretty young too, compared to the others. But wasn't that interesting, Morgan?
Yeah, it was very interesting. And I did learn and take a few things away from there that, I'm going to remember the rest of my career that I'm working.
Yeah, and it makes you realize, like, of course, money matters. And the government is not going to take care of everything. And I remember when I worked for the university, all those times they had seminars and stuff about, plan for retirement. I was like, I am way too young to be thinking about that. And now I wish I had a better understanding. But I think that's normal. I think that's how that's how we all get to this point. But I don't want to spend a lot of time trying to figure it out. I just want to get it figured out. And it isn't all fun. It's like fun to be home. I'm used to working.
Yeah.
I liked working. And so it's an adjustment. Some people are just so excited about it. And I'm like, it's okay, but it's an adjustment.
I can see that about it being an adjustment. But you've worked your whole life and you've enjoyed working. But the whole purpose of retirement is to enjoy the rest of your life, to be able to, if you have the means to be able to retire and not have to go back to work, then you can, improve yourself that way by not having to focus on a job or any reason to like anybody to answer to, really.
Yeah.
I guess you still have to answer to some people.
Yes.
Obviously, that's not going to, that's never going to go away. But...
Oh, in case you're wondering, that is Maisie. She's part of the family. She's a miniature schnauzer with curly, kind of silky, really super soft black hair. And I'm asthmatic, so I'm allergic to dogs that have dander, and she doesn't have it. She's got this hair, and she's just, we think she's beautiful. But she does have one thing she likes to do more than anything in this world.
And that is stand at the door and bark.
Yeah. She's got great hearing. If we had a ghost in here, she would definitely be the first one to know.
That is true.
But we love her. She's a lot of fun. So yeah, that's where the retirement thing is just interesting, and I think just like it kind of ties into how I don't know in schools now if they're teaching financial literacy, but this should be something that's included in that because if kids, I know when we're young we don't even think and plan, but I think the kids that I see that understand and have financial literacy, wow, they're a lot farther ahead than those who don't.
Yeah.
And it makes life great when you understand it and when you can feel like you're prepared. And of course, today everything is it's this big ball of wax, right?
Yeah.
Today everything's super expensive. I listened to one of the political speeches this week. I'm not going to mention the candidates because I don't want to show any bias or any, steer anybody towards. I don't want to persuade anybody. I want everybody to do their own research. And I thought, yeah, food's expensive. Everything is expensive. Housing is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so I think people getting ready to retire, like me, I think everybody's a little bit more worried than they probably were even 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But I definitely don't think, I think there's a better way to prepare people, and maybe I'll get involved and come up with something like a checklist or reliable sources to approach when you need information.
Exactly.
that are not trying to sell you insurance.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough about that. Enough. So what about you, Morgan? How's your week been last week?
It was pretty good. I just worked the whole week and it was fun. I enjoyed it. Got a lot done at work. Was very, very busy. Obviously, I'm always busy. But the biggest thing I'm going to take away from it in the future is, the amount of people that I have met over the years.
Oh yeah.
All of my friendships that I've made and good, fantastic colleagues that I have as well that I can use as references and all of that stuff. It's one big stepping stone to a greater future is how I view it. So last week was pretty good. Definitely not a whole lot, just the same old.
Yeah, I think every job has that, like, kind of little bit of, oh no, I shouldn't say that. Some jobs have a little monotony. Yours is pretty interesting because you get to talk to people a lot.
Yeah.
And you've discovered that you're a people person.
Yeah, that is true.
I remember when you were young, and your sister too. I think I went out of my way to discourage you both from getting into the food industry.
Yeah.
Because I had worked as a waitress for 9 years in Florida, and it was, I liked it. I had fun, and I was young. I was in my 20s, so it was, great.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't want you guys getting involved in that, because when I was in it, there were a lot of not so savory influences.
Yeah.
But you found a good place, and I have seen both of you, who were both kind of quiet, become people persons, I guess you would say. And it's been really great to see.
Yeah.
And you get Sunday off, and isn't that great to know that you always have this one day off every week?
That is nice.
Yeah.
That is nice. But what I'm more excited about, I'm not saying I'm not getting it right now, is just consistent schedules.
Oh, yeah.
Consistent schedules where I know nothing's going to change, only occasionally. Which I don't mind. I don't mind that right now.
Yeah.
But,
I know. It's good to have a schedule.
For sure.
What else is new? Summer's almost over.
Summer is almost over, yeah. I definitely think that I'm kind of over summer already. but I'm also kind of like, I haven't done anything. I haven't gone anywhere. And it's like the last 3 summers I've actually gone somewhere. And I'm like,
Well, that's true. You went to Arizona.
went to Arizona where it wasn't overly hot. Like it wasn't boiling, but it was nice.
I'd say Arizona's always hot, if you ask me.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah, you're not wrong about that.
Well, because I'm not, like, summer's not my favorite season, but yeah, we need to take, like, a vacation, like a 3-day weekend or something. Those are my kind of vacations. I said it before, I said it last time, 3 or 4 day long weekends, like several times or many times during the year is really fun.
Well, and it's a good way to kind of reset your mind a little bit.
Yeah.
And refresh it so that way you're not thinking too much about certain things and letting it turn into something that it potentially wouldn't have turned into.
Right.
I definitely have that issue a lot sometimes.
Yeah, to make it so life has variety. We need it.
Yeah.
That's why you guys always laugh at me and my I like to decorate. Your sister thinks it's a little ridiculous. I'm not crazy, like, in my decorating, right? The mantle, I like to decorate that. So right now it's all seashells and sea creatures and a lot of lights, a lot of little lights, LED lights, and jars that are decorated with lights in them because I think it's just festive. And because holidays, they make life fun. You always have something to look forward to.
That's true.
And so we're in August. There's really no decorations for August. It's just the end of summer, kind of. But
and yeah.
Then September will be here, so it's fall, and I am ready to decorate for fall. So, and that's what, it's fun to work because then you get to look forward to vacations, which can often be tied to holidays if you want.
Yeah.
But so a lot of times that we've gone in off-season things, like when it's not a holiday.
Yeah.
And that's fun. It's fun. It's a little more laid back, I think, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But it's when it's those months where there's holidays back to back that it gets kind of crazy. And then you realize how much stuff you actually still have out from the previous holiday that you haven't put away.
Yeah. Yep.
We've definitely had that before. I mean, everybody has their own things, especially around Christmas.
Oh boy.
Some people keep their trees up for a month and a half. Other people keep their trees up for just the month of December.
I know. I'm always ready, like the day after Thanksgiving. Let's get a tree.
Yeah.
I want a real tree this year.
We can do that, yeah,
Okay.
I guess.
We can also have a fake one, but there's nothing like a real tree. Okay, we are not going to talk about Christmas, okay? But I think the one little fun thing we've been doing this year is our little runs to Maverick.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have a Maverick where we are, and if you join their adventure club, I guess it's called.
Like their rewards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they have they've been having different games, and this latest game was the Red Bull game, and you race, and if you avoid whatever those things are in the road, and collect the cans, then you win Red Bull for $1. And so I don't know. It's like, and they have the freebie Fridays, and that's fun.
Freebie Fridays,
but last Friday we didn't get it because everybody got them.
Well, yeah, but also I think the freebie Friday is only like a summer thing.
I know, and it was a sweetheart, and I wanted them. But
we could have gone to
we went. We
went to 3 Mavericks, but we could have hit the 4th one probably.
We should have went the day they said what it was. I mean, as soon as they said it in the morning. But that's fun. I think that's been kind of fun.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree with that. Yeah, we haven't really been up to a whole lot this summer. But maybe sometime this fall. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll get somewhere. We'll do something.
I guess another actually interesting thing that we could talk about right now, just so everyone can kind of like understand where I'm at and why this podcast has come about. It's more along the lines of kind of what we're, you guys get to follow us and what we do throughout our daily lives. Given to be random Maverick trips or anything like that. New content will always be an opportunity to get to know us a little bit more. But I have actually experienced something kind of interesting that nobody really has. And I have had 14 brain surgeries, all before I was 5 years old. So, not really like a sensitive topic to me per se, because I'm grateful to still be here, and I'm grateful that I can have my scars as proof to anybody who's interested. But I'm still here, and I'm, I think it's awesome. And I think I'm grateful for the fact that I can do the things that I get to do.
Well, I'm also very grateful.
You kind of have to be because you're my mother.
Well, and I guess that could be an entire episode or podcast in itself.
Oh, yeah.
About your brain surgeries and why you had them. I guess there isn't really a short version of that, but we'll get into it in more detail. I think we really will do just one full episode about it, but I'll just say this so our listeners will know that you are now how old?
29.
Oh my gosh. Well, before you were born, I went in for a routine ultrasound, and we were leaving. Your dad and I were leaving the doctor's office. We were at the desk actually scheduling the next appointment. And the doctor himself walked out with this, I don't know, there were like 4 different pictures in color from the ultrasound. And back then that was weird. They were always black and white or gray,
Yeah.
And he said he needed to talk to us. That's how we found out something wasn't okay at the time. And so, as a result, you had to have the brain surgery. So I'm just going to say that for now to introduce it.
Yeah.
You do have the 2 intracranial shunts that drain cerebral spinal fluid down your spine. I don't know if they're both working or if one just took over, but the tubing that's connected goes down under your skin to your abdomen.
Yeah.
And you know all this.
Oh,
and
yes,
that's where your body reabsorbs that cerebral spinal fluid. So basically, as we've gone through all of that, prior to your birth, they had given me possible diagnoses, and they weren't good. And they said you might live.
Right.
If you lived, you'd be a vegetable. You just have no ability to speak or walk or just do anything. And so you're doing fantastic. And that's what those surgeries did, was they helped you. And there's a lot we're going to go through when we really address it in full. But that's why it's so fun to do this podcast more, because everybody's a miracle, really. We think about it. Being alive is just a miracle. In this world the way it is right now, kind of chaotic, and leadership in governments is scary in some instances, and there are still wars. We live in a time and in a place where you were able to get the treatment that you needed. Exactly when you needed it. And I was able to give birth in a place where that was possible, and had we been somewhere else, that might not have been the case. So I'm really grateful. And you remember some of the surgeries when you were older, when you were 5. I think you remember that one.
I remember that one for sure.
But you've just been joy in the family. They said if you lived, you'd have these fits of rage because of
Oh, and
the
I
brain
do.
situation.
I do.
You do not. Oh my word. You're the kindest, funnest, and funniest person most of the time that I know. Oops. So yeah, that'll be a segment. And what?
There goes the Red Bull can.
Oh, I got one. I won the race. But yeah, we're thankful for fantastic neurosurgeons and everything.
Yeah.
Do you want to read this card your sister gave me? And when we have a Facebook page, we'll put a picture of it on there. And this heart that she was she's a teacher, an English teacher at a high school. And they had a speaker for a leadership seminar or something last week before school starts, I believe this week. And she and I met up for lunch one day, and she gave it to me. And she just said, I thought that you would like this. So I'll let you read it and let our listeners know what a nice sister you have.
Yeah. Okay.
You can hold the heart if you want.
I think I'm okay.
Okay.
It's more for you. So the card, it says, take heart, you matter, you are important, you are beautiful, you are loved, you are needed, you are worth it, you are enough, you are good, your story matters, and life is better because you are in it. And on the back side of the card, it actually does say, since it goes along with the rock, I want this heart rock to remind you that.
I thought that was so sweet of her. And I think it's really something every person ought to feel, that they matter and that they're loved. And I know there's so many that don't. And it's just, it hurts my heart to know that.
Yeah.
Because, we get this one turn on earth. And I don't think we're meant to suffer. I think we're meant to enjoy as much as we can.
Yeah.
And also have fun, which we have got to have more of.
Yeah.
We have hilarious ideas of fun things to do and places we want to go, and we've got to do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a good week. I'm looking forward to this week. I don't know why. I think because we had a little taste of fall a couple days ago. The weather cooled off, and it just made me so excited for fall.
That's true. It got into like the 60s. I wasn't a fan of it, but I was like, okay. I guess we're there. I guess we're almost here. So.
Yeah. So what are you thinking about for next week? You want readers to give ideas or comments or what?
Yeah.
Readers. I said readers. I meant listeners.
Readers. Wow. Wow. Well, yeah, we are always open to new ideas of certain topics that you guys would like us to hit on, and go ahead. You can go ahead and leave a comment, or you can find us on social media. We'll be posting all our socials, and you can reach out to us that way. So that way we can hopefully one day talk about what it is that you guys would like us to talk about.
Yeah, we'd look forward to hearing from all of you, and hope that you all have a fantastic week. And remember that you matter.
It's true.
And the world is a better place because you are in it. See y'all next week.